Some airline companies have offered free rebooking and refund of tickets for passengers scheduled to fly to any province in Mindanao. Joanna will tell us why.
In an advisory posted by Philippine Airlines on its Facebook account, passengers with flights to Butuan, Cagayan de Oro, Cotabato, Dipolog, Davao, General Santos, Ozamis, Surigao and Zamboanga from May 24 to July 30 may refund or rebook their flights. Passengers are asked to rebook their flights within 90 days from the original schedule to avoid paying penalties. Passengers may also avail of rerouting flights, but the airline will charge additional travel tax and fare. Affected passengers of PA may also call their hotline number at 855-888, visit any its ticketing office or coordinate with their travel agent. Aside from Philippine Airlines, the Cebu Pacific has also advised its passengers leaving and going to Mindanao from May 25 to 31. They can also rebook their tickets for free within 30 days, while they can deposit it as travel fund in their next flight. For other questions, passengers may call Cebu Pacific hotline number 702-0888 or message their social media accounts. Meanwhile, some officials of the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board are in Marawi City to help residents flee in the middle of the encounter between Maute terrorist group and military. Based on the recommendation of the battalion commander of the 4th Mechanized Infantry Brigade, the clearing operations in some areas of Marawi City have to be completed first before evacuating the residents. The clearing operations is expected to be completed in 3 days. Because of this, residents are advised to stay at home. Joanna, UNTV News and Rescue, Quezon City.
Tututukan ng PCG ang mga pantalan sa Mindanao dahil posibleng gamitin itong entrance at exit point ng mga terorista. Lalo rin itong hihigpitan ang isinasagawang inspeksyon sa mga pasahero at mga bagahe ng mga ito.
Pero ang jurisdiction ng Philippine Coast Guard would be primarily doon sa mga ports at doon sa mga barko. So magkakaroon ng strict implementation ng mga regulations sa barko at medyo magiging meticulous yung mga inspection.
Magsisilbi rin ang Coast Guard bilang karagdagang puwersa ng tropa ng pamahalaan. Nagpadala na ang Philippine Coast Guard ng mga K9, Sea Marshal at Special Operations Group upang magbantay sa coastal areas sa Mindanao laban sa mga terorista. 10 barko na ang naipadala ng PCG sa Mindanao. Partikular na ipinadala sa coastal area ng Iligan ng BRP Tobataha at BRP Malabrigo.
We have deployed floating assets sa Iligan. This is to support the ongoing AFP PNP operations. Ang instruction ay lahat ng outbound at inbound passenger na papasok doon sa Iligan Port, inspeksyonin na maigi. We have deployed at least 10 vessels already. 6 yung nandoon sa Zamboanga and then 4 yung nandito sa Marawi. And then we have plans to add another 2 dito sa Davao.
Nananawagan naman ang PCG sa publiko na kapag may nakitang kahina-hinalang tao sa mga pantalan ay agad ipagbigay alam sa kanila. Mula sa Manila, ako si Aiko Miguel, humahataw sa balita.
Hihikayatin naman ng Makabayan Bloc sa Kamara na bumoto ang mga kongresista para ipawalang bisa ang deklarasyon ng martial law sa Mindanao. Ito ang balita ni Joyce Balancho.
Never again, never again, never again to martial law.
Haharangin ng makakaliwang Makabayan Bloc sa Kamara ang pagpapatupad ng martial law sa Mindanao. Ayon kay Anak Pawis Representative Ariel Casilaw, hihikayatin nila ang mga kapwa-kongresista na manindigan kontra batas militar na ayon sa kanila posibleng maging daan sa mas maraming human rights abuses.
Tatayuan po, titindigan po yan ng Makabayan, tatanungin, questionin, at mananawagan tayo ng rejection. No, vote of rejection for the martial law declaration.
Dagdag pa ni Congressman Casilaw, layunin ng martial law na labanan pa ang iba pang kritiko ng Pangulo at sinasakay lamang ang sitwasyon ng Maute Group para isama ang iba pang rebelding grupo sa Mindanao.
Ginamit po ang kalagayan ng existence ng Maute Group. Despite the existing peace negotiation between the CPP and PNDF, isasakay nila ang threat ng CPP and PNDF.
Aminado naman ang Makabayan Bloc na hindi magiging madali ang laban sa Kongreso, gayong karamihan ng mga mambabatas ay sumusuporta sa Pangulo. At kung sakali mang mabigo sila, idadaan nila anya sa kilos protesta ang panawagan kontra dito. Ayon naman kay Kabayan Representative Harry Roque, walang dapat ikabahala pagdating sa human rights abuses sa batas militar. Aniya tanging ang privilege of writ of habeas corpus o ang pagpapahintulot ng warrantless arrest ang epektibo sa loob ng 60 araw at hindi naman suspendido ang ilang pribilehiyong pumoprotekta pa rin sa civil at political rights.
Illegal searches and seizure remain prohibited. During the suspension of the privilege of the writ, any person thus arrested or detained shall be judicially charged within 3 days. Otherwise, he shall be released.
Dagdag naman ni One Care Party List Representative Carlos Roman Oybareta at ako Bicol Party List Representative Rodel Batocabe, walang dapat ikatakot sa deklarasyon ng batas militar sa Mindanao.
We have more than enough safeguards and parameters na kung ano man yung experience natin before regarding sa martial law, the framers of the 1987 Constitution has put and have learned their lessons.
Instead of criticizing the President, let us keep our complete trust in him. Because kung iba naman po ang intensyon ng ating Pangulo, ang gusto niya maging diktador, mag-abuso, lalabas at lalabas rin po yan.
Sa Lunes, hihilingin ni House Majority Leader Congressman Rudy Fariñas na gawin sa isang executive session sa Kamara ang briefing na ibibigay na executive patungkol sa martial law. Sa closed-door meeting na ito na nakatakda sa Miyerkules, iimbitahan ang Executive Secretary, mga miyembro ng gabinete at kinatawan na Department of Interior and Local Government o DILG, Department of National Defense at iba pang ahensya. Hiwalay pa ito sa briefing ng Senado na gaganapin naman sa Lunes. Matapos ito, saka aaksyon ng Kongreso kung ire-revoke ba nila o i-extend ang deklarasyon ng martial law na ayon sa batas ay tatagal lang dapat ng 60 araw. Joyce Balancio, UNTV News and Rescue, House of Representatives.
This declaration of military rule by President Rodrigo Duterte should not be misconstrued by his critics or detractors as a repeat or anything close to a facsimile of the late dictator's declaration 25 years ago that was rife with abuse of power and total disregard for civil and human rights. There are safety nets or fallback citizens can find relief in the law even with the apparent abrogation of the writ of habeas corpus the public finds so disturbing and appalling. PTV's Marita Moahe caught up with a high-profile Solon, an authority on international law, and she filed this report.
The privileges of the writ of amparo and the writ of habeas data remains in place to protect the civil and political rights of the people. This, despite the proclamation of martial law and the suspension of the writ of habeas corpus. Congressman Harry Roque of Kabayan Party List made this clear during a press conference. He added this means that martial law is not a blanket authority to abuse the rights of the people.
While the declaration also suspends the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus for the same period, it is important to stress that other remedies for the protection of civil and political rights issued by the Supreme Court under the Constitution, namely the privileges of writ of amparo and the writ of habeas data, remain in place. I reiterate, only the writ of habeas corpus was suspended, the writ of amparo remains in place.
Aside from the above, Congressman Carlos Oybareta and Rodel Batocabe said that there are other safeguards against possible abuses during martial law. First of all, it is very clear in the Constitution that martial law may not exceed 60 days. In the case that the President wants to extend it, the Congress should determine and approve it. Second, the Supreme Court may review in an appropriate proceeding filed by any citizen. A state of martial law does not suspend the operation of the Constitution, nor supplant the functioning of the civil courts or legislative assemblies. Third, during the suspension of the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus, any person thus arrested or detained shall be judicially charged within 3 days. Otherwise, he shall be released. The martial law that the people sadly went through is very much different from the martial law just declared in Mindanao.
We have more than enough safeguards and parameters na kung ano man yung experience natin before regarding sa martial law. Sa tingin ko, the framers of the 1987 Constitution has put and have learned their lessons. Kaya nga po may mga parameters na ilinagay for the declaration of martial law under our present constitution.
Meanwhile, Majority Leader Rodolfo Fariña says that there is no need for the two chambers to meet unless they want to revoke the same. On Monday, the lower house is set to convene in an executive session to constitute into a committee of the whole. For PTV News, Marita Muaje.